Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and that means it's time for me to get some writing done, maybe, if I'm feeling productive, which I think I am. I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood, and with me today, I have the one and only Coleman. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello, nice people.
So, what is everybody working on today?
Oh, okay. I guess that's me now. Well, I'm glad to say that one thing that's working is this is actually our first live stream that is going to my new YouTube channel. That's
Ooh,
Dr. Coleman Author. Um, I don't think anyone's subscribed to this channel yet, but at least if it's working, then they can move there. I'm going to be doing some rebranding on my old YouTube channel, and it's going to be not your father's blank gaming channel. Uh,
sure.
um, but I've managed to move all of the writing stuff over there, but I've got some starts, and now we're going to start putting the new stuff there. So part of what I am actually going to do today, aside from the success of already having it up, is I got the copyright registration certificate
I
for
saw.
Perils of Prague. So now that I've got this and I've been through the system once, now I'm going to see about submitting a Kindred of Kali. So at least get some extra protection for that set up. And then I think I'm going to go and start working on my novella, or not the audiobook script. There we go. Go back to the audiobook script. And I've got groceries to order as well. So
Okay, awesome. You might notice if you're a regular that something is missing behind me.
I was noticing that something is missing. So I guess you're going to be migrating across the room next week.
I might do
sometime
it. For those who don't know, I'm also taking part in the under 1K subs live stream event today. It's actually this whole week from Sunday, I think, to Sunday. And it's productivity sprints, which is totally my jam. So I'm going to be here again at 9 p.m. tonight and 9 p.m. on Tuesday. So somewhere between the end of this stream and at least Tuesday's stream, I will be moved over there because the roommate's kid comes back tomorrow. So it'd be nice that, if I'm streaming while he's up, it's yeah. But, the roommate might be home and help me migrate between streams. So we will see.
Yep.
Although I hear that there's a big event happening this evening. So I don't know how many people are going to tune into my stream. But I think I'm after the halftime show. So
Well,
that's the only thing anybody
is, and isn't that like the most important part?
No. The Puppy Bowl is during the daytime before any festivities.
That's the pregame. Okay, my mistake.
Yeah. Because puppies have a bedtime; they can't stay up that late.
Okay, so shows how much I have been watching the Superb Owl.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Don't know important things.
Sports ball, you bet, right?
It starts. Puppy Bowl is 2 p.m. Eastern, so
Oh, so it's over.
Yeah, but then they restream it. They show it more than once. But yeah. Popping into the comments, we have an Andy. Hello. I have up here that you're working on a novella and you have to feed your kitty. Oh, yep. Haha. Yep. I am continuing my novella-related work. I do have to pause at some point to get Tellus wet food. And he's subscribed. You have a subscriber, Doc.
Fist bump.
And yes. Andy is like, it is Superb Owl Day. The Autobond Society is really going all in. Oh, that's adorable. That is adorable. I love it. So yeah, obviously because today is Sunday, I will be doing the most important thing any kitty mama can do on Gushy Food Day, which is providing Kitty with his gushy food. And then I don't know if you can see behind me, but I've got some garland and stuff still on the floor. We were a little late because I was shoving the Christmas tree into the corner of the garage, and I pulled my car a little too far forward, so I had to go over the bumper. And
Yeah. Is that where the Christmas tree lives until next fall? No.
it lives
Okay.
in the corner. I left like this much of a gap between like my garage shelves and the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So like it doesn't take up shelf space. It doesn't need to. It's a giant box. So um, yeah, but it's still in the original box, and I've had this tree for several years now. Um, so yeah, I the handles like have gouged in an extra inch to like slot as the tree tries to widen it. But I like to put the tree skirt and the garland in the box with the tree because A, they don't really take up space, and B,
Mm-hmm.
those are the first things that go on, and that way you don't have to dig for them.
Okay.
So anyway, I have a technique. Let's see. You can go ahead and say your thing.
Thank you for subscribing, Andy. I do appreciate it.
Sarah's here. Hello and welcome. Sarah's had a head cold all weekend and is annoyed.
Oh,
I don't blame you. Doc, I'm sorry that your face keeps getting covered.
yeah, I keep smacking across the face with the lawn
Right?
here.
Yeah, yeah. The struggle is real. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for
When they come for you.
you? Oh, so I. It sounds like Sarah hopefully will be resting up and not overdoing it too much today. So we will see.
Yep.
Hmm. Maybe I can move the chat to the other side so we're less in the way. Can I even do that while we're live, though?
You can try. TN Games. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So TN Games does sound like a good plan, Sarah.
That sounds awesome. Are
Yeah.
you an herbal tea person, a caffeinated tea? I don't know.
Herbal tea, black tea, rooibos, green tea, matcha.
I have a selection of tea dragons, and my roommate loves tea. Like she drinks 2 pots a day, but
Mhm.
I don't actually drink tea. I mean, lightly flavored water.
Ah,
So, oh, Sarah could upload footage for her video, but she can't imagine she's going to get much more done than that. And Sarah is an Earl Grey and green tea girly. So,
okay.
good to know. Good to know.
I'm sure
If
Captain Picard would approve. No.
true facts. So, somebody is getting a little restless. So, why don't
Yep.
we go ahead and start a little fast? Oh, Sarah says, sorry. Weirdly, I'm almost out of tea, but I used to have like 100 different kinds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So one of the problems of being a tea enthusiast is you start collecting teas, and then it's like I've got way too much.
yeah, yeah. I got a little shelf to go on my kitchen counter for
Mhm.
my roommate, so her teas and the like sugars and the honeys and stuff could be a little more organized because she was leaving them on the counter because she uses them regularly rather than up at the top corner of the cabinet for when
Right.
guests come, which is slightly less accessible.
Slightly less.
So, uh, yeah, catechus is getting a little
Gotta
antsy.
says,
Okay.
this camera is mine.
Okay, okay. I hear your request. Let's go ahead in 3, 2, 1. Boom, shaka laka laka. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow. Yeah,
Meow.
it's time. And we're back. How was your sprint?
Well, I did up my grocery order and I'm submitting it right now.
Nice. Awesome. I I kept looking for like the time lapse button while I was coiling up my the ribbon that I use as a garland on my tree,
Mhm.
but there was like I couldn't find the button to do the time lapse. I just had
Oh,
to do it in real time, and it took forever.
just couldn't put that in that fast forward mode so that you got it done.
Right?
Yeah.
So, if you want to watch in like double time, you can watch me spooling it up for like 20 minutes. Not really, because it was a 20-minute sprint. So, what did I do first? First thing I did during the sprint was, of course, give Catechus his gushy food. Do you feel better with your gushies? Yeah. Yeah, you do. Say hi. Okay. And then obviously I did the garlandy thing, and
Mhm.
then I took down all the Christmas cards and I sorted between mine and my roommates. Um, so I think the only things left I have to do to de-Christmasify my house is I've got a couple little trees over there, and I've got some hurricane lamps that got moved off the mantle.
They got
Um,
displaced.
right. So yeah. Oh, and so my kitchen has like two poles, like support poles.
Right.
Um, Not columns, they're just poles. Maybe it's just for wiring. But anyway, they're silver, and so I take red shimmery washi tape and I do spirals up,
Oh, you
so it looks
spirals on
kind.
them.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it kind of looks like a. Let me see if I can do this and not look stupid. But
Ah, yep.
see, so yeah. And washi tape is like $5 for a roll. So
Yeah.
one roll lasts like 2 years because I got two of those. So
Mhm.
um, I did want to share my tree. Um, uh, Besides ornaments and stuff, also has stuffies in it because some stuffies belong in trees, like
Okay.
honey bears. Bears like trees.
Okay.
This bear was in my tree, and this bear was in my tree, and this bear was in my tree. It's got a Hershey bear or Hershey kiss.
Okay.
And this bear was in my tree, and this bear was in my tree.
But they
And
don't stay in the tree all year round. So now they
no,
have to
no,
come
they're
out.
very excited during Christmas time because they're tree bears. And
Yep.
somebody at some point put this in my tree, which is actually a cat toy, but
Okay.
it's a bird, so fair enough. And of course, the judgiest of all, the owl bear.
Yes. Okay. With the
He was in
zipper.
the tree. Oh, yeah. You can use him as a little purse
Okay.
because he's got like a little clip on the back too. But I usually have him glaring at me, and he's like, "Why aren't you
Uh,
writing?" He's the judgiest of all owl bears, it is known. But this is not the one that stole my character's arm and fed it to its children, so
oh
it can
my.
stay in the house. Popping into the comments. Hey, Luna swung by while we were on Sprint, and I totally didn't have a note up. I'm sorry about that. But hello and welcome. Yeah, we're doing productivity sprints. We'll be going until 6:30 Eastern, and I'll be back again at 9. So yeah. Maggie swung by. Hello, Mama Maggie. Uh, Wandered off to get some work done, but is leaving this up for view time. I appreciate that. And oh, of course, Andy is machine. Andy got 370 words written, and Tellus is now howling for his wet food, and we'll be taking care of that now. So, fair enough. I'm going to try a new chiropractor this week because
Mm-hmm.
remember how I said I was having trouble pushing off with my hand when it's flexed?
Right.
Apparently, that also applies to shoving Christmas trees across the floor. The box is full. So my hand kind of hurts. and it's kind of ridiculous that it's still locked up like this 2 months later. So I will be seeing a chiropractor, but I want to try a new one rather than my old one because he's the type who like does the gentle adjustment with like the actuator, which is like
Right.
the rather than the grab and yank. And I'm fine with the grab and yank. Please pull my head off and pop all the vertebrae. So hypermobility means I pop back in place easily, but I pop out just as quickly. So am I being?
I was just say you just need to get grabbed by the head and grabbed by the hips, just a little stretch, and then let it all snap back.
Right. I wish. Oh, Moon snuck in the back. Hey, hun.
Uh-oh.
Good to have you. So, here's Mama's face. It's been a very, very exciting afternoon for Catechus.
Has it?
I mean, Mama brought all those boxes in and all the boxes out, and the tree's not there anymore. And I mean, he's an inspector kitty. That's a lot of work for a little kitty.
It's a lot of things that require inspection.
I mean, obviously. Can you imagine what would happen in this house without his strict supervision? Chaos.
If things weren't properly inspected,
chaos.
Oh my goodness. Absolute chaos.
So, I don't want to be sad, but are you thinking about maybe getting another kitty, or are y'all?
Yes, we are thinking about getting another kitty. In fact, we actually found a Maine Coon breeder in Maryland.
Nice.
And we would like to be able to go and get 2 Maine Coons from them at the same time. But we've got to clear space in the house so they have room to play.
Yes.
And it is further complicated by the fact that
you have surgery coming up.
I have surgery coming up. And originally my surgery was delayed because my wife also has surgery and we don't need us both unable to drive at the same time.
No.
But now she's got some complications that may delay her surgery. So it looks like mine might end up being moved up.
So you're taking turns. It's very thoughtful in a partnership.
Yeah. It's kind of unavoidable when one of us has to drive the other one.
Yes, that too.
So it becomes a question of if we're going to be able to get stuff cleaned up and get new cats, how's that going to fit in with everything else?
Sure.
And it's like my orthopedist wants me to do the first knee replacement and then like 6 weeks later do the second one.
Okay.
And I think what it's going to be is I'm going to do the first knee replacement and then right after Balticon we're going to do the second one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it's like I've already had to cancel RavenCon and the Telltale Steampunk because I'm going to be recovering from the first surgery when those happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to like kill my entire convention season.
Right. You already got your gushy food. There is no such thing as second gushy food.
Yep.
Did you want some lap time? He's not great. Like, he'll get in my roommate's lap when she's at her desk, but not mine. Unless, we're doing dinosaur time. Mm-hmm. I think it might be that my chair is a little higher, so my lap is a little slopier.
I don't know.
Could
also be that he wants dinosaur time.
I mean, he
was chomping at your wrist there.
Yeah, his dinosaur is not within reach. So maybe next sprint. Yeah. Somebody's very demanding. But okay, I was just wondering if y'all were emotionally ready for another cat or not, because I know that can be rough.
Yeah. Part of what it brought up to me is I told a friend of mine that I was I've scheduled a knee replacement, and she asked me if I needed anything.
Did anything?
Yeah, and one of the thoughts was, I need kitties.
Yeah. I mean, I
But
hear that their purrs are excellent for healing.
mhm,
It's a good like the frequency
yes,
promotes healing.
yep,
And even if it doesn't, it does. So
yep.
hey,
They're
Amanda,
definitely healing
come by.
pets.
Let us know what you're working on. I think we're just about to dive into our next sprint. So I
Yep.
can get my cat off my keyboard. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started in three, two, one, boom. There is no such thing as second gushy. I promise you. I'm sorry. I love you though. So, oh, Andy swung by. He said, "Tell us is fed, trash is out, ready for the sprint." And yes, of course, Catechus was looking very nice. And we're back. How was your sprint?
Um, Took longer than I thought, but I'm like uh, halfway through doing my copyright application for the other novel. Um, I thought there would be more stuff where it was like, oh, this is part of something you've already done. Let's pull up this information, and it's like, no, no, it doesn't do that. In fact, you can't even look at your previous request because it's closed. It's like I'm glad I've got the certificate in front of me, but I'm making progress.
Okay,
I'll definitely get it finished up.
nice. So, I finished putting away Christmas. I have two boxes out, mostly for like one for ornaments and one for not ornaments. So we can do a scan around and see if there's anything I missed. And there's three ornaments. I'm not sure if they're mine or not. Sorry, there's three ornaments, one of which I know is not mine, two of which I'm fuzzy on. Um, so one is a narwhal with like a book on this the horn.
With a book on his horn. So he speared a book in order to read it. Okay.
It's adorable. It's adorable. So yeah, I think my roommate didn't take out her ornaments, so they're all mine. Because there's also a red dragon on his back playing with lights, like pretend little ones.
Okay.
So it's adorable. Long story short. Um, so anyway, I got everything put away except for those three ornaments, and I gave the roommate's kid a Minecraft axolotl ornament.
Okay.
So I know that one's not mine. But considering nothing else that was on the tree wasn't mine, I'm getting the feeling that she just didn't pull out her ornaments this year.
Okay.
So, which makes sorting very easy.
Yeah, much easier when there's not a lot of mixing that has to be undone.
Yeah, yeah. I used to be one of those people who put all the ornaments back in the box, the original box, and everything like that. And then I got like the ornament box that like holds like a whole tray, and I got the cloth ones, and that was horrible because the bottom sagged, and then they would no longer be sorted,
Oh, lovely.
and
Okay.
they would like sink into each other. So I have the plastic bins now, with little divider things, but you can take them out
Mhm.
for longer ones and that kind of thing. And
Okay.
turned taking ornaments off the tree from like a 2-hour task to like, because you got to find the right box and everything like that, to 20 minutes.
Oh, nice.
So like,
That's
uh,
nice.
I'm sorry. Like, I love the keepsakes, I really do, but 20 minutes to put them all away.
Yeah. No, that's definitely good.
Because
Um,
when I'm
I know
decorating, I'm excited. When I'm putting it away, I want it to be done.
when I was a kid, we had big boxes full of ornaments that my dad would pull down from the attic, and we would have to like pull all the ornaments off the tree, wrap them in tissue paper, then place them in the box. And it was like they were, you know, it was there was no structure to how they were in there. They were just placed in there. And of course, next Christmas when we brought them out and put things up on the tree, it was like, what's this? And rediscovering everything, and then deciding, is it going on the tree this year? Is it not? And then figuring out where to put it. It made decorating the Christmas tree a huge production. Um,
Yeah, yeah. So my mom has some sterling silver angels because in Williamsburg at the Master Craftsman that no longer exists, like they had an annual angel, and
oh,
um,
okay.
so my stepdad and my mom had a miscarriage, and so that year my stepdad got her an angel, and then it turned into a tradition. So she has 35 years worth of angels, and
Oh,
they're all
goodness.
in their little box, their keepsake box, and they're all silver with a red ribbon. And so those are the first things we put on the tree and the first things we take off, and they go in their the by year box. So I take them all down, and then mom sits there and sorts them.
Okay.
So yeah, but it definitely gives the tree kind of a theme because there's a lot of silver and red just for starts. And then she has all these birds and apples because she worked at a school. So apples happen.
Okay.
Anyway, let me hop into the chat. Let's see. Moon laughed at Amanda. We were both late. This looks bad. Why does it look bad? Did you sign up to come on time? Because I don't remember you ever saying that you were ever going to show up on time. And
I don't remember ever hearing that you were going to be on time.
I appreciate it when you come, but you are not obligated.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Sunday afternoons are a lazy time for a lot of people. But it was the only time I could consistently sit down. And this means I'm home and I'm settled in and I'm doing something low key to like gear up for the work week. And it means I got a little bit of productivity done on my personal projects, which always makes me feel a little better because I may have mentioned before, I'm very momentum driven. So like if I can get a little bit of productivity, it sets me off on the right foot. If I sit here and binge read the entire time, little less momentum. So let's see. Amanda says, Amanda's working on video editing today. So yeah, it says edits, close enough. And Catechus was looking very regal. He does. He looks very regal and very handsome most of the time. So Amanda says, and both got here at the same time. Lol. Moon's like, I got here like 5 minutes before you. Amanda's like, me too, but then my computer restarted. Oh, that's so frustrating. I hope it sorted itself out. Let's see. Andy got another 324 words because he's a writing machine. How the heck does time pass so quickly? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see. Amanda said, oh, I got 2 video clips edited and I tried to fix my last podcast episode. It dropped out my co-host audio completely, but I am able to turn on captions and it will recognize her audio to caption it. Oh no. I do know there's a thing with like Zoom where if you don't go into settings, it'll only save your stream, your audio, and it won't do all of them together, but I think you can combine them. But that requires the other person having saved it. My sister and her husband Zoom streamed their wedding during the pandemic in my backyard. I'm like, there's a thing about recording, and my brother-in-law is like, he records videos and sound takes and stuff professionally. Like, this is his job. And I was like, hey, you want to double check that setting? He's like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Nope. He did not get what he wanted. And like the screen was like this big. And I was just like, yeah. So yeah, they did not get the record they wanted, but it was live streamed and people who were there live could watch. So
yeah,
it just didn't record the way we wanted to.
No, that's a pain that it didn't record.
See, no, it recorded, but not with that picture big and with like the audio wasn't right. And yeah, we should have done a test run, but you know.
Yeah,
should have, would have, could have.
This is why you do test runs.
Exactly. So yeah, it was a backyard wedding. So during the pandemic, and you know, we had maybe 10 people here in person, and very socially distanced. So because it was pre-vaccine.
So I've for the things that I am streaming, I have made a change over from Streamlabs to OBS. And one of the things that I enjoyed finding out after making that change is OBS lets you either stream or record. So I can use the same setup whether I'm doing a live stream or whether I'm recording a video. But it also means when I think I've got the thing set up right, I can do a test run and record it and make sure all the audio levels are good and everything comes together right. So that's one thing I've really enjoyed. It's like, I because before I was having to go live and do, throwaway live streams where I'm just testing stuff out.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you don't, put out any links, you can kind of get away with it. But yeah, no, it's really frustrating. Amanda says we use Riverside. It appears to be saved, but randomly, 45 minutes or so in, everything on her end just cut out. Oh,
Oh, that yeah, that's irritating.
set everything on fire, escaping the confusion, as is tradition. So, anyway, I get to check off, put up Christmas stuff. Was that
Shouldn't it be
satisfying
put
for
away
anyone
Christmas
else?
stuff? But yes, you get to check it off. It's done.
Yeah, I have to lift the boxes in the bins. So, yeah.
Okay. Technically correct, the best kind of correct.
I was reading a romance book, Shock of Shocks. Who shocked? No hands. Okay, that was great. I love your shocked expression. But it said that someone crawled in someone's lap, and I'm like, is it into or onto?
Yes. Usually depends on the relative size of the people, but
Sure. So yeah, I was just contemplating the difference between the two. So anyway, it's almost time for it is past time for another sprint.
yeah.
Amanda said, "Oh, they just cut the whole segment and put in a disclaimer." Yeah, that's frustrating, but I'm glad you made it workable. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. No, Catechus, I love you, but there's no second gushy food. You're good. You're good. He's staring at me. As soon as they said boom, he looked. Okay, I found the tab. Hi, we're back. I have too many windows open.
And I'm trying to manage my grocery order and talk to my wife about things that will not be showing up because they're sold out. Um,
Uh,
but this is the point where
okay.
you asked me how my sprint was.
How was your sprint?
I submitted the copyright uh, uh, request for Kindred of Kali. So now that's
Nice.
whoosh, off into the stratosphere for another 3 months, but it's done. So
Nice. So,
it's like
mhm.
between that and managing the grocery order took all my time. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. I spent a little time dealing with scheduling for the stream marathon that's happening
mm-hmm.
this week because Sako, Shock of Shocks, who was unable to attend ours because
Right.
they're doing some belly dance stuff with some travel, also cannot make my 9 o'clock. So somebody else volunteered as a co-host, and I need to make sure that I have the right channel so I can link them properly and stuff like that.
Mm.
They asked me at 7 this morning, and I saw the email 20 minutes ago.
Oops.
Well, I mean, the
At least
event,
you saw it beforehand.
I'm
So.
not scheduled before 9 p.m. This is at least 3 hours in advance. Like, I
Yeah.
don't feel I'm out of line here. So,
Yeah.
also, what is 7 a.m.? What is 7 a.m. on a Sunday?
A time that one sleeps through. Uh,
Ah, she replied. I use Restream. I sent you the link. Okay. Whew. As I said, details needed to be sorted out, but I did edit
yeah.
508 words,
Nice.
maybe. So I got through like 2 chapters on Friday, and I can't remember if this is one of the chapters I did or not, because I know I read the opening parts, but
Mm-hmm.
but I did have to change like one or two things. So I'm skimming through, and we'll see. For those who have not been following the saga, I'm currently working on my second space fantasy, and I can't write the end until I get the conflict correct. And I was just at the conflict, and I realized my detective had no concerns. They had solved the issue. They were home safe. Like there was no struggle, no issues. And I'm like, that does not work for pacing. So I'm going back through and adding some like conflict with his parents. So there's more tension when he gets back to the station. Um,
Okay.
so I need that before I can write the ending because I I've tried skipping around and it just never flows organically. So I'm going
Right.
through my Red Panda Detectives scenes and making sure that they flow okay. And right now we're not interacting with the parents, so it's these chapters are going a little faster. But I also figured out the ending. I know how it's going to end. Like I knew it's happening on a casino ship. Of course, they need to have a big high stakes poker game.
Right.
But I figured out who is winning, who is losing, and what the stakes are for the side characters. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. Oh, Andy had to bail. Oh, good to have
Yep.
you. You were, and he got another 279 words, almost 100 or 1K words.
Yep.
But he's off to dinner. Okay, so um, yeah. So that's what I'm currently working my way through, and I thought I would be done last month and the month before because I was like, all I have to do is write 2 scenes. It'll be like 1 week because I finished Nano, not Nano,
Right.
and
All I have
yeah,
to write is 2 scenes, but the conflict feels wrong. So if I write them, I'll just have to write them again.
I
Yeah.
am really really bad at getting endings right the first or second time. So like
Mm-hmm.
I'm very familiar with having to rewrite the ending, but like I want to minimize that as much as possible. So,
Yeah.
but that does mean I have to go back through the scenes and get the like tension right. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm doing. And I've not been very productive on that because I've been working on other things most of this year so far. But
Right.
I'm in progress. I'm on chapter 17. So like remember 3 points of view. So I only have to edit every third
Right.
chapter. So, okay. Moon is like, I would lose a high stakes poker game. Oh, I am not good at poker at all. But hear me out. I know if I have something, but I don't know how good it is. So my poker
Okay.
face doesn't matter. You just know if I have something more than a pair.
Yeah. So you were talking about, figure out who wins, who loses, and my thought was, and who gets caught cheating, because it's
Yeah.
high stakes. There's a lot on the line. People going to cheat.
Yeah. My sister told me I needed to watch Maverick to like gear up for it. So I watched that like a week or two ago, and it was good. I had not seen it, so I didn't know the twist.
Mm.
So anyway, like the classic, what, 80s, 90s movie? When did Maverick came out? The movie. Not the show. Okay, I did not watch the Top Gun version. Okay, 94. Yeah.
Okay.
Starring,
Yeah, so 90s movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Starring Mel Gibson, Jodie Foster, and James Gardner. So, and the screenplay was by William Goldman.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
not realize that.
I'm 98% sure that 99% sure that Goldman is the person who did
He's
Princess Bride. Yeah,
Princess Bride.
he's Princess Bride guy. So anyway, it was fun. It was super fun. I'm glad I watched it. So popping into the comments, Amanda got another 2 video clips edited. Snaps. Moon said I would just watch the WSOP main event because it used to be a genuine annual watch for him. Awesome. I don't even know where to go to watch that. So yeah. But I mean, I already have. The story starts off with a medium stakes poker game that our character intentionally loses. So it comes full circle for them to, do the poker game at the end. So yeah.
That's got a nice symmetry to it.
Exactly. When I realized that's how it was going to end with the poker game, I was super excited. But now I figured out who wins, who loses, and why, which is very important. So yeah. Quick stretch break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop.
All right. My wrist is so stupid.
Oh. Is there something wrong with your toast?
My toast, it charges and it's not charged.
Oh.
So anyway, I'm live right now. My roommate just got home from D&D. So important things. Oh right. We're stretching.
Yes.
So other than the knee surgery news, what else have you been up to this week?
Work. It's been a lot of work. And with stuff. But
I got a thing.
You got a thing?
So I got this.
Okay.
This is a speaker.
Yes, it does look like a speaker.
So it has a microphone that goes with me, and I can hook it on my belt or wear it as a lanyard, and it amplifies my voice. So like when I give the convention tour, people can hear me over the rest of the room.
Okay.
So I'm kind of excited. It was like maybe $20.
Okay. So it also means that you can go to conventions and it's like even if the table's not mic'd, you are.
Exactly,
Yep.
exactly. So I don't, if I am at a convention where I am not mic'd, the room is usually small enough and the audience is usually small enough, it's not a problem. But
Yeah.
it's good to have the option.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I do a walking tour at Balticon, which is in
Mhm.
Baltimore, Maryland, Memorial Day weekend, and there's like 1,000 people, and so I'm trying to talk to the 12 around me in the lobby, not in like an event space, because
Right.
obviously I wouldn't be talking over event people. But yeah. So, oh hi, we have a Kai from the east side of the Sierra Mountains. Nice. We are both East Coasters. He's a Marylander. I'm a Virginian these days.
So we are also on the east side of the Sierra Mountains, just probably farther east. Uh,
Right, right. We are by the what oldest mountains in the world, above water, above water,
yeah, the Appalachians. Yeah,
older than sharks,
older than sharks. Okay,
older than
it's got to
sharks.
start somewhere and
Sharks
start.
are older than dinosaurs.
Okay.
So like our mountains are old and tired, but they got some gravitas, okay?
Yep. Had
So
really nice foliage. Uh,
right, right. Okay, let's go ahead and do a sprint. Y'all ready?
we got like 10 minutes.
Oh, we do, we do.
Yeah,
So
we've
we
done
were
three
doing
sprints.
productivity sprints. Uh,
So you know, if we do a sprint, are we actually going to do a 5 minute sprint or do a 10 minute sprint and go a little bit over, or you just want to talk?
I mean, let's just talk. Let's just talk.
That's just
So, you said you
yeah,
were working or about to start on a short or a novella. Am I misremembering? Oh no, you were
yeah,
gonna do the audio.
yeah. I was going to switch over and work on my audiobook script. Um, my groceries are shopped though. You can go ahead and check
Excellent.
that off. They are not going to be delivered by the end of the stream, but they're at least
Sure,
shopped.
sure.
Uh, I
Mhm.
was going to be working on my audiobook script some more, but the stuff with the copyright just took a little bit too long.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Fair enough. Andy worked on his novella before he pieced out for dinner.
yep.
So Amanda got some edits done, and I got 2 pages into my space fantasy, but I'll do more at the next stream. So
Yeah.
ha 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 ha. Amanda said our mountains have a lot of cryptids as well as
Yeah.
gravitas. So that's awesome. I don't think I can cross off audiobook script because I don't think you worked on it.
Yeah. I did not work on that. Although I don't think you wrote down the
Oh,
register
you're
of
right.
copyright. You could always
You're right.
change
You're
that.
right. I didn't. We can edit it so you can
Yep.
get credit. Um, register copyright. So maybe we should give people who are unfamiliar a briefer on how copyright works, which is as soon as you create it, it is yours and you own the copyright. But that is not the same as registered copyright.
Well, uh, once you put it down into some kind of permanent form, it is protected under copyright law, and you can, if somebody violates it and steals your material, there are certain things that you can sue them for. However, if you register the copyright, so the government has a copy of your original work, that gives you additional protections and gives you the ability to do things like sue folks for statutory damages. So it's like,
How does it
you did this,
apply
you should have
to
done better, so you got to pay more money.
so how does it apply to people stealing your stuff for AI purposes?
That's probably a really good question that has not been adequately
Addressed?
established in the law. The way
Okay.
I would
Oh,
interpret it the way I would
Yeah.
interpret it, and I am not a lawyer, and I admittedly I do have vested interests, but I
Sure.
would think that if, especially if I have gone and I have put in my text that no portion of this can be used to train AI, and you
Right.
take my text and you train an AI on it, then I would say that everything that is a product of that is a derivative product and of my work, and any profit you make for it, you need to pay to me. And I'm sorry, not a profit, any earnings you make from it, you need to pay to me. And
Yeah.
technically, you also need to pay it to everyone else whose stuff you've stolen in order to train that AI. Um, so,
Fair enough. So that
but
it's obnoxious what they're doing, you know?
yeah, oh, it's very obnoxious, and right now there is not an ethical way to get into AI at
Yeah.
all.
Nope.
Which at least not in a generative AI. I mean, there's lots of good uses for AI. There's things that it can do to help make it easier for people to do work. But when you're
Yeah.
trying to replace the person with the machine,
Yeah.
and yeah, we actually had a bit of a discussion about this at the writers group, which was earlier today.
Okay.
Um, and one of one of the things that came up was people talking about, using AI to help write their stories, and it's like, but what you get out of an AI is not the best of what's put in. It's a mixture of everything that's put in. And most of these people who are training these systems aren't like curating the best examples. They're getting anything that they can scrape, which means any incoherent ramblings out there on the internet, uh, uh, things like E.L. James' horrible writing in 50 Shades of Grey. That's all going in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it dilutes the product, and it's like, if you want to turn out a good product, that's not the way to do it anymore.
Nope. Nope. So you got to be a little more selective. Selective. So
But the problem is, once it's in the model, it's in the model.
yeah.
The only way to take it out is to erase the model entirely and start over.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think what if you wanted a new Hardy's Boy book? Could you just feed in Hardy Boy's books and then because obviously you need a sample size of a certain size, otherwise it doesn't know how to really. But when you've got a series that or an author with over 100 or 200 pieces of work, can you just generate something new as if they were going to do it? Like a lot of the especially like middle grade writers and stuff like that for the long lasting series, it's so and so's name, but they have like a
Well,
ghostwriter or like
so let's go with something that is, the copyright is clear, that it's in the public domain.
sure,
So let's say you wanted to create a new Shakespeare play,
sure,
and you set up a brand new AI that hadn't been trained, and you trained it on all of Shakespeare's works.
sure,
Um, that's an interesting question, because then you've got a system whose only knowledge of the world is based on how it was phrased by Shakespeare and iambic pentameter in his various works.
right,
You probably get something that sounds like a Shakespeare play,
sure,
but if you read it, it might not make sense.
yeah.
Um, I know people talk about AI hallucinating when it gets things wrong.
Right,
And my statement has always been, AI hallucinates all the time. That's all it does.
yeah,
If it gets something right, that's That's the accident.
Oh, that's rough. But yeah, no, it's true. So
Yeah.
what you gonna do? What you gonna
And I think the other thing is like in my day job work, I do work with AI. I'm not working with it directly, but I'm supporting people who are doing it. And they're not doing this sort of let's generate nonsense and pretend it's a real product, but
Right.
they're
Yeah.
doing some of the other functions where you can use it to help analyze large amounts of information and say, hey, this is what I found.
Yeah.
And then it goes over to a human who processes it and adds a better layer on it. But there's so much because people think it does things that it's not anywhere near doing. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I guess I have strong feelings about it because I want people to get it right.
Yeah. Yeah. I want them to get it right too. So well, now we are actually at time. You want to go ahead and
now
give
we've
your outro?
got a rant and we've got time. All right. So I am Doc Coleman. I write steampunk comedy adventure. If you want to find out more about me and my work, just go to your favorite search engine and search for Doc Coleman Steampunk, and that'll help you find my website at doccoleman.com. It'll also help you find my Amazon author page so you can see samples of everything that I've got out in print. Hopefully, it will help you find my new YouTube channel at Doc Coleman Author. And as that's just been set up, I would appreciate it if you wanted to subscribe. Right now, I'm mostly streaming these things with Morgan, and I'm
Is
uploading
that
some old.
just a Twitch channel or is that also on YouTube?
That's YouTube. Right now, it's just YouTube. I do plan on doing a Twitch channel. I
Oh,
haven't set that up yet.
so I tried that.
Mm-hmm. You're double checking it as I'm talking.
And it says the page is not available. Am I misspelling it? Do you
Doc,
not have that as the short link?
It's Doc Coleman -author.
Oh, dash author. I just
author.
mushed it all
Yeah,
together.
I need to change my script then. I can put the link in the private chat. And you
Haha, I got it. Boom. Subscribe.
There we go. Yep.
I'm number 2. Andy beat me.
Okay.
So awesome. Mad science, manners, and mayhem.
Yes. I do like the way that the banner page came out.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like when you scheduled this session and it popped up because I had already set it to stream to the new channel, it comes up with the full banner, and the full banner looks really cool.
That's awesome. I'm really glad. So anyhow, I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I blog, and podcast writing tips from the pros, and of course my own writerly musings. You can find me everywhere as Morgan Hazelwood, except Twitter, because anyway. So I am taking part in the under 1K subs marathon today. It's going from 7 a.m. this morning until next Sunday. And I'm going to be from 9 to 11 Eastern time, both today and Tuesday. So, but definitely follow along. There's plenty of streams going on. Some of them are party streams and some are productivity streams. I think the party ones are usually like over dinner time. So yeah. I have a link somewhere. Let me grab you the link.
I was going to say, is everyone using like the same hashtag so it's easy to find the channel?
So here is the event playlist. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your weekend. Oh, and I will not be here next weekend. I am out of town next weekend. I
Oh,
am doing a thing for Valentine's. So
oh, that's right. You had said before that we were going to be off for Valentine's Day weekend. All right.
yes, yes. So have a lovely week. And you get 2 bonus streams. So I'm missing one, but you get 2 bonus ones. So I think y'all still end
So,
up ahead.
so you're banking an extra for the
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, Doc, if you and or Sako want to take the stream and do it yourselves next week, just let me know, and I'll
Okay.
point people at y'all. So, or
Thank you.
take the week off, whatever makes you happy.
We may just end up taking the week off. So
I hear you. I hear you. So have a wonderful rest of your week and eat snacks. And if you enjoy